Hello, my loves. We are doing a reading today about evaluating relationships. And I feel like this message isn't going to necessarily resonate with everybody. And so there are some additional messages that I will be getting out at a different time. But right now, this is about looking at relationships that are in our lives and evaluating that and the purpose of these connections. And this could be somebody that's a friend, a lover, a family member, a coworker. This could be about anybody. It's going to resonate with you depending on your situation a little bit differently. But I feel like if you're here, there's likely something within this message that's for you. So let's get into it. First, we're going to ask what this person's purpose is in your life. And I'm just looking at all of my decks that I've got here to see which one I'm called to. Okay, so what is this person's purpose in our life? Typically, the person that we're thinking about within these readings is somebody that we have some type of a complicated or frustrating, challenging type of relationship with. So what is this person's purpose in life? Effort leads to results. I'm going to move that up here. So this is where the things that challenge us are not exactly easy, but they bring us to beautiful places. So I feel like a lot of times these relationships that we have that are challenging and that are difficult help us to learn more about ourselves, how to connect with other people, and how to move through those difficult situations and challenging pieces of those relationships. How does this person's energy impact me? Okay, guided to this deck. How does this person's energy impact me? Which, when I say me, this is about the viewer. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So this to me can have two different meanings. This relationship could be temporary and it could be challenging because you're meant to move on from this into a new space. This also, though, could be that this relationship is meant to move into a more harmonious state. So it could go either way. But within this connection, there's something that's better waiting for you. And that's what their energy brings into you. So their energy impacts you by allowing for these different challenges so that you can really progress. Because if things aren't challenging and aren't difficult for us, sometimes we really don't have the opportunity to be able to move forward, because if everything's going well, we're not going to change things. It's those difficult relationships that come in to show us there's more waiting for you on the other side of this. What are the strengths as a team? And I'm actually getting pulled to my surrender cards. Let's see what this looks like. What are the strengths as a team? Ooh, surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So what this is saying to me is this is a divinely orchestrated connection. The things that happen in our lives and the people that are placed in our lives are not there on accident. So this is a confirmation that, number one, this is a very spiritual type of connection where there's some type of soul lesson here that's to be learned between the two of you. Also, this is an opportunity when things get difficult. We have the opportunity to connect to the divine and to ask for help and to receive the help that it is that we need to be able to move forward and to change whatever it is that we need to change. So this creates opportunities on so many different levels, but it mostly creates an opportunity within yourself as well to be able to change. What kind of challenges are faced together? What kinds of challenges are faced together? What kinds of challenges are faced together? White Buffalo reversed and ancestors. So I am going to read the book here. And the White Buffalo, this being in the reverse, so the card meaning is typically about abundance, security flowing into your life, that knowing all things are possible, having balance and harmony, and you may actually be called to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have many supportive beings in the spiritual realm. With this card coming out in the reverse, to me, it's the opposite of that. So the different challenges that you're facing together are finding that balance and finding the harmony and, really looking at somebody else's perspective within things and being able to stand up for them, but also to stand up for yourself. But this is something that is potentially blocking your abundance at this point in time in life. The Ancestors card. So to me, immediately what comes out with this Ancestors card is the fact that this is likely some type of a challenge that has been handed down maybe over generation, a generation, and it's just something that needs to be released. Card meaning, wisdom is blossoming. Even if there are unsettling situations in your life, there's a reason for it, and much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you incredible support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebears. No matter what's occurring in the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in the mysterious ways beyond your awareness. So I feel like this is another message that's coming in just in looking at the picture. This may be a past life relationship that really needs to have something healed within it. It could be that you're incarnating lifetime after lifetime after lifetime with this person so that you guys have the opportunity to do something different and get it right and move beyond that, to be able to be free to fly with the birds. What is an underlying issue within the relationship? What's an underlying issue? An underlying issue within this relationship is being able to love, to be able to work together, and to be able to have this divine connection harmonize. This is clearly a romantic image on this card. This relationship does not have to be romantic in nature. The message can still be the same even without that. It's about letting other people come in and having that intimacy, having the harmony, working together, finding a way to have things flow really between the two of you. And when two people come together in a harmonious way, something new is created. I'm actually looking outside my window right now, and there's two birds that are at the feeder that are fluttering around each other, and it's like neither one of them is really able to eat because they keep coming at each other. And so to me, this is a message exactly within this card that's saying there needs to be no more fighting, no more conflict, so that you guys can do what it is that you need to do and move along successfully. But if you guys are too busy butting heads, you're not going to be able to see the beauty and the opportunities that are there within you. And it, again, to me, comes back to abundance. Being able to eat is something that's a birthright, really. Like, we need to be able to eat to live. But how many people struggle with that? Abundance to me is saying you're going to have everything that you need, and you're going to be able to not only have what you need to live and survive, that you can have abundance. I have the bird feeder outside to be able to support and assist my beautiful bird friends. That isn't something that they would have just out in the natural. So to me, it comes back to abundance and having extra and having beautiful things flow into your life, that it's there to support you. How can they better communicate? And going back to the surrender cards, how can they better communicate? Surrender to success. Again, this talks about abundance. And it's like that relationship is likely mirroring something to you, where you're either going to see beauty coming back or you're going to see some type of challenge or difficulty. And it's to allow that light to be illuminated within you to be able to change things. Surrendering to silence. So this talks about meditation. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So maybe there's too much mental chatter going on, is what I feel like. And maybe instead of just being silent about things, you're just constantly like nitpicking about things, or just voicing your opinions about how things aren't working out in your favor, or how they don't want them to be. Whether you're voicing them or actually just thinking about them in your head, it's kind of the same results, because even if you don't say anything, the end result is that you're really looking at your side of the street instead of, and how like they're impacting you really. that was a struggle to get out. So I feel like there might be something within that message as well, that something might be a struggle for you to be able to get through and get out and even see what this situation is offering you. But a better way to communicate, also falling within this, is surrendering to silence, and surrendering to silence coming out in the reverse is basically saying to me that maybe there needs to be a conversation about this, but be very mindful about not just looking at it from your perspective and how it's negatively potentially impacting you. Look at their side of the street. Like, for me, I've really had to do a lot of work around this, where I had to, at first I was looking at them and the things that everybody else was doing wrong. And at the end of the day, there was actually a lot that I did that contributed to that relationship dynamic. So I'm getting strongly a message about looking at your own stuff and looking at ways that you can help to heal this connection and make things be smoother without compromising your integrity or yourself, but also without coming at them like they're the problem. What can I do to heal this relationship on my side? What can you do to heal this relationship on my side? I'm actually going to move the cards up. Cleanse your space, cleanse your energy too. So sage is something that's wonderful. It helps to clear your energy. It helps to clear the energy of the spaces around you. This is saying cleanse your space, cleanse your energy, keep your side of the street clean. Also keep climbing. Don't give up. Don't give up, because this is like you're almost at the top and you might not be able to see that that's the top, but it's there and you're almost there. So keep going. And what is the current outcome of this connection at this point in time? Okay, having heart-to-heart conversations. That's coming out in the reverse. So I feel like that is a challenge, but you're supposed to be making the effort. The chemistry card came out in the reverse position, which to me means this might not actually be a romantic relationship, or maybe there needs to be, maybe there's some really strong chemistry between you and this person, and you're being asked to kind of step back away from that and look at the actual connection. Maybe the chemistry is fantastic, but the relationship itself is suffering on some type of level. So it could be that this relationship maybe isn't supposed to be in that long-term dynamic of having chemistry together for a romantic partnership, but make the effort and have that heart-to-heart conversation. And this coming out in the reverse, to me, let me move these up actually so you can see them. Sorry about that. That heart-to-heart conversation coming out in the reverse is saying that this is likely a difficult conversation, a difficult connection, but it's something that needs to happen. So hopefully this message reached whoever it needs to. I absolutely have faith that that is going to be the case, because that is what I put out before I do any one of these readings. And again, if this one doesn't resonate with you, keep a watch out, because I am going to be recording some other ones today as well. Have a great day, guys.